They finally reached the peak of Paramount Mountain and unveiled everything coming to Paramount Plus when it launches next week on March 4th. We're going to break it all down for you on this very special episode of The Streaming Insider. What's up, streamers? It's Jason from The Streamable, and every week we go behind the scenes of the biggest stories in streaming. And on this very special episode, we're gonna break down everything you need to know about Paramount Plus. Everything from pricing to features to the content that you'll be able to watch on it. We got you covered. Yesterday, there was a huge investor event by Paramount that disclosed almost all the details around not only Paramount Plus, but their entire streaming strategy, Showtime, BET Plus, Pluto TV, but today we're going to focus on everything that's new with Paramount Plus. Before we get going, make sure you hit that like button. The more people who like this, the more people will see this, and the more great content I can keep bringing to you. And also make sure you hit subscribe because we're giving away an Amazon Fire Stick 4K to one of our first 5,000 subscribers, and we're almost there, so you're not going to want to miss your chance. So for starters, what is Paramount Plus? So Paramount Plus is the new name for CBS All Access, but it's not just a new name. There will be a lot of new content and features coming to it as well when it officially launches on March 4th. So why don't we first talk about some of those new features. So there will be a brand new Paramount Plus app, but you won't have to go and re-download CBS All Access if you already have it. Just like CBS All Access is available on most major streaming platforms, Fire TV, Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, that app will just transition to the Paramount Plus app, and it will also come with a bunch of new features. Those on the premium plan will now get their original series in 4K with HDR and Dolby Vision. You'll continue to get mobile downloads on your device for when you're traveling offline, and then all users will get two new features. In the Paramount Plus app, there now is an On Now row, which will show you content that is live either with your CBS affiliate or just live events, whether it's CBSN or NFL football or golf or college football, that you can access really easily. Also, they'll now be syncing your place across devices, so if you leave off on an episode in one place, you can pick up right away on another device around your house. You'll be able to use Paramount Plus on 3 devices at the same time, and you'll have access to user profiles, which they added in CBS All Access in December. And because there's a lot of kids content on there, they'll also be carrying over the Kids Mode feature, which was also recently launched on CBS All Access. When you open the app, you'll notice it's very heavy on brand titles, which we've seen across a number of different streaming services. Just like Disney Plus has Star Wars and Marvel, and HBO Max has DC, Viacom, CBS, and Paramount Plus is highlighting the different channels they have, whether it's Paramount Movies or MTV shows or those from VH1 and so on. One feature that won't be there on the first day, but they said is coming, is Pluto TV-like channels of Paramount movies and shows that are available only on Paramount Plus. So let's get into exactly what you can watch, because this is probably the biggest deal with Paramount Plus. So why don't we start with movies? Paramount Plus actually has a huge library of movies. 2,500 movies will be available on the service, which is a lot more than actually you see on services like HBO Max or Hulu. One of the big announcements was that Paramount movies will now come to Paramount Plus just 30 to 45 days after they're released in theaters. That means you'll be able to watch movies like Mission Impossible 7 and A Quiet Place very soon after they're in theaters. Paramount Plus also made a deal with Epix, which means that you'll get MGM's library of movies available on Paramount Plus this spring, but they'll also be bringing new release MGM movies to Paramount Plus after they appear on Epix, which means that you'll be able to watch things like the latest James Bond movie, Creed 3, and so much more. They'll also be creating original movies for Paramount Plus, including a brand new Paranormal Activity and a remake of Pet Sematary. But when I think about Paramount Plus, I really think about TV because of all the things that Viacom CBS owns, whether it's Nickelodeon or MTV or BET or VH1 and so on. So there will be 30,000 episodes of TV available on Paramount Plus, and they'll be launching 50 new original series in the next 2 years, including 36 in 2021 alone. When it comes to originals, there's a lot of nostalgia there. They're bringing back Frasier and Criminal Minds. For kids, they're bringing back iCarly. They're also bringing back Rugrats as a new CG show, and live-action versions of Dora the Explorer and Fairly Odd Parents. They're also bringing back Workaholics and Beavis and Butthead as movies. They'll also be debuting the final season of Younger exclusively on Paramount Plus. But when you think about Paramount Plus, you also think of Paramount Network. And while Paramount Plus won't have Yellowstone to stream, that will continue on linear TV, and then it will be available to stream on Peacock, this more or less could be called Taylor Sheridan Plus because of all the shows that the Yellowstone creator will have on the service. This includes a prequel to Yellowstone and a spin-off called 6666, along with 2 other original series. They're also going to be bringing the highly anticipated Halo TV series, which originally was slated for Showtime, that they've moved over to Paramount Plus. And if you had a favorite original series from CBS All Access, it will be making its way over to Paramount Plus, including Star Trek Discovery and Star Trek Picard. One thing that's unique about Paramount Plus is that it has live sports. You'll be able to access live sports that air on CBS, including NFL on CBS, PGA Tour golf, including the Masters, college football and basketball, and UEFA Champions League. They also announced that Paramount Plus will have access to CONCACAF matches, and they also acquired the rights to the top leagues in Argentinian and Brazilian soccer. In terms of news, there's live news on there as well, including CBS SN, and if you're on the premium tier, you'll also get your local CBS affiliate. So let's get down to pricing, and it's a little bit confusing. But just like CBS All Access, there will be 2 tiers. There will be a lower price tier with ads and a higher price tier without. So when it launches on March 4th, they'll be introducing just the premium tier of Paramount Plus, which costs $9.99 a month. Then in June, they'll introduce a new base plan that costs $4.99 a month, which is $1 cheaper than the ad-supported tier on CBS All Access. Between March and June, you'll still be able to sign up for the current $5.99 a month ad-supported plan, and I'll tell you in a second why you might consider doing that. So on the new ad-supported plan, the $4.99 plan will not include your local CBS affiliate. The $9.99 premium tier will continue to include it. But if you sign up for the current CBS All Access plan for $5.99 either now or before June, you will be grandfathered and keep access to your local affiliate so long as you say subscribe to that plan. And while you won't get your local CBS affiliate on the new $4.99 ad-supported plan, you will still get live NFL games. They also said you'll get additional live sports, which we assume will include Champions League and other content on CBS, but they haven't disclosed specifically what that is. So some other differences between the ad-supported and the premium plan at $9.99 is on the premium plan you also get 4K with HDR and Dolby Vision, and you'll also get mobile download. We've also been asked if I have the bundle through Apple TV Plus with CBS All Access ad-free, Showtime and Apple TV Plus, what happens? Well, you'll still keep it at the $9.99 price, you'll just get access to Paramount Plus Premium instead of CBS All Access. If you think you want to sign up for Paramount Plus, make sure you head to the description below. We're going to show you how you can get 50% off an entire year of the service. That means you can get the ad-supported plan for just $29.99 or the ad-free plan for just $49.99 for an entire year. And the best part is, even if you get the ad-supported plan, you'll still get to keep your CBS local affiliate, which will be grandfathered in after after they introduce the new base plan in June. Well, that's it. That's everything you need to know about Paramount Plus. I finally feel like I've reached the top of Paramount Mountain, but there's so much more on thestreamable.com. Make sure you head to the description. We've dropped links on every original series that you'll be able to watch on Paramount Plus. And make sure you leave a comment below. How excited are you for the new service, and are you gonna sign up? And make sure you hit that like button. The more likes you give us, the more people will see this and the more great content we can bring to you. And make sure you hit subscribe. If you're one of our first 5,000 subscribers, you'll have a chance to win an Amazon Fire Stick 4K. And visit us all week long at thestreamable.com. And for The Streamable and The Streaming Insider, I'm Jason. Have a great week.